Chapter 1. The Unexpected Encounter. Hello there, dear reader. I must say, it's quite a surprise to meet you like this. My name is Lily, and I'm just your average girl living in a not-so-average world. But before we dive into my story, let me break the fourth wall and address you directly. How are you feeling today? Are you ready for a wild ride filled with laughter and unexpected twists? I sure hope so, because that's exactly what you're in for. It all started on a sunny afternoon when I decided to take a stroll in the park. Little did I know that this seemingly ordinary day would turn out to be anything but ordinary. As I was walking along, enjoying the fresh air and the chirping of the birds, I suddenly heard a voice calling out to me. "Hey there, Lily, mind if I join you for a walk?" The voice said. I turned around to see a figure standing there, looking at me with a mischievous twinkle in their eye. It was you, dear reader, and I couldn't help but burst out laughing at the absurdity of the situation. "Well, this is certainly unexpected," I said, trying to contain my amusement. "But sure, why not? The more, the merrier." And so, we walked together, chatting and laughing as if we had known each other for years. You regaled me with stories of your adventures in the world of literature, while I shared tales of my own escapades in the world of everyday life. It was a strange and wonderful experience, to say the least. Chapter 2. The Comedy of Errors. As we continued our walk, I couldn't help but marvel at the sheer absurdity of the situation. Here I was, a fictional character in a novel, walking side by side with my very own reader. It was like something out of a comedy sketch, and I couldn't help but chuckle at the sheer ridiculousness of it all. "You know, this is the most bizarre thing that has ever happened to me," I said, shaking my head in disbelief. "I mean, who would have thought that I would be walking and talking with my own reader?" You laughed in response, a twinkle of mischief in your eye. "Well, stranger things have happened in the world of literature," you said. "And besides, it's not every day that you get to meet the protagonist of a novel in person, right?" I had to admit, you had a point. This was certainly a once-in-a-lifetime experience, and I was determined to make the most of it. So we continued our walk, weaving in and out of conversations about life, love, and everything in between. It was a surreal experience, to say the least, but one that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. Chapter 3. The Unlikely Friendship. As the sun began to set and the sky turned a brilliant shade of orange, I realized something. Despite the absurdity of the situation, I had formed a genuine bond with you, dear reader. We may have started off as strangers, but now we were friends, united by our shared love of laughter and adventure. I must say, this has been quite the unexpected journey, I said, smiling at you. But I wouldn't have it any other way. Thank you for joining me on this wild ride. You grinned back at me, your eyes sparkling with mischief. The pleasure is all mine, Lily. Who knew that a chance encounter in the park would lead to such a wonderful friendship? And with that, we continued our walk, our laughter echoing through the park as we shared stories and jokes, creating memories that would last a lifetime. It may have been a comedy of errors, but it was a comedy that I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. So, dear reader, as we bid farewell to this strange and wonderful adventure, I want to thank you for joining me on this journey. I may be just a fictional character in a novel, but you have brought me to life in ways I never thought possible. And for that, I am eternally grateful. Until we meet again, my friend. And remember, keep laughing, keep smiling, and never stop embracing the unexpected. The world is a wild and wonderful place, and you never know what surprises it may have in store for you. Goodbye for now, and may your days be filled with laughter and joy.